Welcome back to the 513 podcast. I'm Nick Nickel, also known as Bengal. I'm here alone today, but I'm here with a very special guest. NFL draft pick, Cincinnati Bengal, Miami Hurricanes, seventh round pick, DJ Ivey. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good, man. Appreciate you having me on today.
Yeah, we really appreciate you coming on. Really appreciate everything you've already done for Cincinnati, even though it's only been like a month. But yeah, man, just can't wait to see you. You've already done a lot off the field. Can't wait to see what you do on the field real soon. But yeah, let's get on with the questions, shall we?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So first question I want to ask is just, can you talk to us about the going through the draft process and then finally getting that phone call from Cincinnati? Really making you just explain how it was for you?
For me, it was long. It was a long process. Just not knowing what was going to happen next, and then to put in the hard work and then finally get that call from Coach Taylor. Um, it's just mind blowing. Growing up as a kid, dreaming of the moment, dreaming of this opportunity to get it was very exciting for me and my family.
Yeah, I mean, it was great seeing you. I know, like, I bet you it was really stressful. Just it was seventh round, so you don't know if you'd have been an undrafted free agent. I know you had a pre-draft visitor since I can you explain, talk about with what you thought when you were on that pre-draft visit, and like if any other teams were interested that you thought, yeah, I might have had a chance with them as well, or you think Cincinnati was the main target?
Yeah, so I took a 30 visit to Minnesota as well as Cincinnati. I'm pretty sure that since I said Minnesota, they wanted Minnesota. I had an opportunity there as well, but when I came to Cincinnati, it felt like home, man. Everybody just it was like open arms with everybody. And then the connection with the coaches. With the scouts, everybody that's around the building. It was just amazing.
Yeah, I always hear high praise about the players, the coaches, and the locker room. Speaking of the coaches, it's only been a month so far around there. So, what have you learned so far from Lou Inarumo and Darren Simmons, whether it's just cornerback work or specialties? What have you feel like you've already been developed with and worked on so far in your time?
So far, my time here, it's just been honing in on the little things and executing at the little things. Being consistent with the technique each and every day that we go out there and have practice. So that's been the most to it. Just be consistent at what you do.
Yeah, man. Is what have you been working at most, whether it's special teams or cornerback, and if it's cornerback more, is it slot or outside? Can you explain a bit with that?
So as far as defensively, cornerback, Coach had was working at the slot. He was working at corner. Both just so we know what's going on because you never know what could happen in the game, and he could be able to plug you in there, and you could be able to play that spot for the game. But as far as defensively, that's what I've been working at. Special teams, just learning how they do things here at Gunner. Pump block, hold up, kickoff return, just learning how they run a system.
Wait, so you've been doing some kick returner this year, or
Nah,
just
I doubt I'll be kick returning, but some on the front line, I'll be on the front line, dropping and blocking for the
all right?
returner. So anything to help the team,
Yeah, I completely understand that. We do need a new kick returner and probably a new punt returner as well. So, I mean, there could be a chance out there, but yeah. Next question I have was on your first day in Cincinnati, you got the jersey number of 38, right? So, did you have any choice with that, or was it just randomly assigned to you? They just threw you a random number.
Nah, so I had a choice. It was either 30, it was 34, 36, or 38. The more the numbers that were available at the time. So I'm just like, I'll go with 38, and we could go from there.
I mean, they could have like offered you three or something, give you one of the cold numbers, give you zero or something like single digit. But I mean, 38 looks good as well. But yeah, man. So
Yeah, no, I feel that. I just think they try to keep it a little traditional with the DBs and keep them in the 20s and 30s, stuff like
yeah.
that.
So can you tell the fans that don't know much about your game what your like positives are, what you're best known for, whether it's hitting ability, playmaking, ball hawk? Can you tell the people what to expect with you in Cincinnati?
You can expect, a guy that's gonna play hard for sure, on the field, off the field, uh, make plays on the ball. A long guy that's impressed, that's gonna be able to press guys. So, speed. It's a lot of abilities that I come with, man. I'm just excited to show you guys for sure.
Yeah, I mean something that just translates with every defensive back in Lou's system is that he just makes everyone into this hard hitting, tackling, this coverage killer that every wide receiver will hate, be sore by Monday morning and all that. So hopefully it like also spreads to you this year. But so the next question I have is again, I don't OTAs with veterans has only been a few weeks so far, but has there been anyone like you like already just like been like a sponge and learned from their game, whether it's Cheeto, Hilton, or another veteran I'm not thinking about right now, anyone that you feel like you've like I'd say take them under your wing, I'd say.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, all the vets in my room, they pretty much take me and the other DJ up under their wing, and just show us what's right. Show us how to do the right things and what's the right things for wrong, and how things should be done. Even if it's on the field, plays, after practice, extra work. So I feel like all of those guys, Cheeto, Cam, Mike, all those guys, help out a lot with those things for sure.
Yeah, I mean a lot of leadership in that defensive backcourt. So I know it's only been a few weeks. Has there been any like OTA stories you want to say? Just like any comedic stories that's happened so far that you just want the people to know about, or has it just been quiet
Uh,
so far?
So far, it's been pretty quiet. Nah, no stories so far, but it's been quiet for the most part.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, usually it's like training camp when things usually pick up a lot, but I mean, hopefully something funny happens soon. I mean, something to get energy going more. But yeah, I mean, I understand that. But speaking of like the locker room, so something I ask every player is, how are they at ping pong and cornhole? Because I know it's a very aggressive and it's very aggressive in the locker room. I heard very challenging to even to get a game in. So how can you just say how you've done at it so far?
Me personally, I didn't play ping pong before I got here, but since I got here, I've been definitely learning how to play, catching a couple games on a ping pong table for the most part. But nah, you got to learn how to play ping pong because that's what everybody plays in the locker room. Cornhole, I know how to play cornhole for the most part, but I've been learning how to play ping pong, so I didn't really, play too much cornhole. But yeah, that's a big thing in the locker room.
How have you done against anyone so far? Have you gotten a win yet, or is it just practice,
Nah, I
practice,
just I
practice?
just be practicing. I just catch somebody. Hey, let's hit the ball real quick. Let's show me a couple things. It'll just be something quick like that. But nah,
All right, just heard like Brad Robbins say when I interviewed him that he lost like 21-3 on his first day in Cincinnati in cornhole. So I bet you like saw that. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna wait it out until I'm good.
yeah, nah.
Just
Brad is actually pretty good at ping pong. I'll be
Yeah.
having Brad teach me when I first started, like my first couple games. Brad was teaching me how to play and a couple things you could do on a
Oh,
ping pong
wow.
table and stuff like that. So Brad is definitely good.
I mean, yeah, just very aggressive. I mean, I heard lots of stuff. Sounds very intimidating to stay there and whatnot. But yeah, man, I think that's all I have for you today. Is there any other stuff you want to talk about, or?
Um, I think we covered everything for the most part, man. I appreciate you having me on for sure, man. And Bengal
Yeah,
Nation, man, y'all getting it going.
yeah, man. Thanks for listening to 513 Podcast. Make sure to subscribe and follow all the socials. Make sure to follow DJ here on everything, and make sure to watch us. He hopefully makes a big roll out of the gate in Cincinnati and be a big piece to that Super Bowl title we're going to get this year.
You know it. Let's get it.